Hey, bestie. This is what I have for this week's assignment. As you see, we have a lovely little tower right here. We have a bird in a sling, and I'm gonna launch him. You'll see there's damage going to the glass. And if I reset my bird, I have unlimited birds, so all those can get just absolutely wrecked. And then when I've had my fun, I press home, and it's back up, and we can go again. Um, I would like to first point out the features of this, and I wasn't ready. I literally just pressed record. So I just need main up. Um, what I spent my time on this week was getting this whole system to work. Um, it took a lot of effort and care to make this be able to happen. So I've reset it a bunch of times. And then when we peek into the menu or the memory, we're clear. So I have um, um, I'm running cleanly and I'm running with a good system. I think I'll jump into what I have going on there. If we want to just go down into the contact listener, you'll see that we have ignore all that. Um, we have the collide accept going on down here, which means of course that in game object 2D, which is not here, it's up here. We have our visitor pattern implemented, and that is of course working, as you could see from the damage happening to the glass blocks. And I also put in the contact pairs because I thought that would be very easy and would help me out. I forget where they are. They're in physics. Here they are. There's not a lot going on here. That's where all the damage happens. Um, it gets visited, and then damage is added, and that's wonderful. For the towers, I have a base class that is called Structure, um, which has all of this fun stuff in it, and has notably, I don't use this anymore. I promise, I'm not using too many booleans. Two lists that keep track of the blocks and the pigs, and that's just some internal keeping stuff. So the base class structure keeps track of the blocks and the pigs that belong to it, and then we derive these base towers, or these derived towers, from the structure base class. So we just add all the blocks that we want. We could even go up one level higher on this one if we wanted to, and that should be fine. It might fall over. I'm not the best at writing these. Oh, amazing! Look at that. It couldn't take the fall damage too much, but that's how the towers work. And then on destruction, the towers, it's in the base class. The structure gets cleared, which just marks everything for delete, and everything gets cleaned up as it should. The other thing that I poured a lot of time into this week was making this. I hope that you like it and you don't think it's crazy. So I have this factory. I followed the factory pattern because I didn't want to make 4,000 classes for all of my blocks. So what we're going to have, this one is deprecated, but it's just, you can choose build glass block, build wood, build stone, and in here, just a big ol' switch statement that just builds the entity that you want. And it works. It's wonderful. I'm going to get rid of, if I get rid of this, and I just get rid of, let's see. Oh no, I can't. I had a test case where I could show you all three of them being built here with the build glass block. I can show you in class or at some point. It's not too hard. It's just changing this little enum, and you get a different output. So the things that I don't have for this week very clearly are the 2 levels for the milestone. I encountered a lot of problems that I couldn't figure out with regards to sort buckets, everything was crashing all the time, and it took me a long time to figure out what was going on, and I still don't know, and I will probably ask you in class. I probably will have already asked you in class. Um, so I didn't have time to implement actual levels. I only have one tower. Even though there's only one type of block here, technically I can put in any block. I just have to convert the classes to work with the factory, and then I will have every block. I didn't put any pigs in. I should be able to put pigs in. I just haven't done that yet. It wouldn't be hard. It would literally just be adding a pig to this file. It would be while I'm doing it, I will keep talking. Can I just do this? New pig. Why? It's because it doesn't know what a pig is. I'm so sorry. Why isn't it working? King pig. I'm so sorry, Andre. Why? Conversion to inaccept. Okay, well, I can get a pig in there. It's just I'm not gonna force you to watch me do it. And then I was working on the sensor, and then I completely ran out of time. I had this explosion class that had the sensor, and everything was freezing, and it was getting stuck. In the draw in the game object manager, it was getting stuck here. Where was it? It was in a draw. It was getting stuck because it didn't have any sibling. It was this. It was looping in this while loop because the child and the sibling were the same, and I can't solve that in 20 minutes. So I decided that I would just turn it in without that. So I'm sorry it's been a long video. I do feel confident about where I am. I just need to reassess how much I'm working on engine things and how much I'm working on physics things. So I will see you in class.